Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Reese here from Pixologist.com. Today with first impression on the highly anticipated Nike KD7 Kevin Durant 7th installment with the Nike basketball line. Really excited to give my thoughts on the shoe. It's one of the silhouettes from the KD line which I've been really excited for. The KD7s, I saw these and I was like, I have to get them. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the shoe. Just a quick look at the box for those who are interested. It's a really dope box it comes in. It's Kevin Durant's actually getting his own signature boxes now, like KD and like Kobe, sorry, and LeBron. It shows pretty much this Thunderbolt pattern, these little geometric shapes, and it's a nice gradient pattern. But yeah, starting off with the traction. The traction is storytelling again, like the previous models in the KD line. Last year's models seem to hold up pretty well on indoor surfaces, in my opinion. This year the grooves are very deep, which is a good look to have, and the pattern's really aggressive, so I really like how they've implied that this year, yet still telling a story, although I'm not really big into storytelling traction. The rubber composite is very thick rubber, it's durable. I think it'll last outside, so if you're planning to hoop these outside, these are durable enough for sure. Rubber composite is not that pliable, and it's not like your traditional squeaky traction patterns like seen on the Kobe 8s, Kobe 9s, or the 28s, the Jordan 28s, so you don't have that squeaky court feel. But from first impression, these are just some solid rubber, and it's going to get the job done. The best analogy I can make with the traction is actually with the KD5. The composite is pretty much the same as seen on the KD5, without the geometric shapes, but the rubber they use in this is pretty similar to the ones they use in the 7s, except there's a layer of, is it wax? Plastic? I don't know, there's a layer of like plastic on the bottom, so you're going to have to plane these and break them in, but I think these will hold just fine. Next up, about the cushion of the shoe. The cushion, pretty similar to the previous models in the KD line. The forefront has this zoom bag. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the KD6 with that rectangular forefoot zoom bag, so it's definitely responsive. When I'm trying these on, I could really feel the bounce in the forefoot, so when these break in, I know it's going to do a good job. Heel unit is a bit different to previous models. The 5s and 6s use this 180 Air Max unit, which was great for heel impact, definitely, but when you first try them on, they were a bit clunky in the heel, so it needs some break-in time. With these, they were a little bit clunky, but the back was softer than the previous ones upon first try, because this actually is Zoom Max, an encapsulated Zoom bag within an Air Max bubble pretty much, and it's been seen on the KD6 Elite, the Nike LeBron 10, so it hasn't really been used that often, but they've implemented it into the KD7s. It definitely feels really good, it compresses a lot, and I think they can be fantastic on court. The cushioning definitely is A1 in my opinion. When they break in, I think it's going to be really solid. So next up, we've got the lockdown and fit. This is one area I was a bit skeptical of the shoe. Starting off with the forefront of the shoe, it's exactly the same as the Nike Hyper, which is why I have it here for comparison. It's that same, pretty much that mesh with some fuse overlays. It is a bit stiffer than the Hyper. It's more reinforcements in the bottom, whereas this is just simply just a mesh. And the dynamic flywire is still the same, so the flywire is exposed and it has the same plastic eyelets for protection. The lockdown, I think it's going to be fine in the forefoot. Mesh, it really conforms well with the foot. If you lace these tightly, I felt it fits true to size and didn't have any pinching pain whatsoever. The strap it helps with the midfoot in terms of locking the foot down. If you pull it tightly across, it will definitely cinch the foot into the footbed. My biggest concern was the back. When I tried these on, I laced them up tightly, I put the strap on, and I had some heel slippage. I'm hoping this goes away once it breaks in, but it's because of this Hyperposit is ridiculously stiff, so it hasn't broken in and conformed to my foot yet. But that was one problem I had an issue with the heel slippage. If the Hyperposit breaks in like it does, as I've played in the LeBron 11s, it'll do a good job in the heel lockdown. But right now, if it doesn't lock my heel into place, it could be trash. Going to the strap itself, the strap is it's a nice look aesthetically. I really like straps in basketball shoes. Like I like the strap on the Hyper Rev. Definitely like on the KD7. An improvement I think would be good in terms of lockdown was if the strap could have been brought up higher and it could have gone round more towards the side, because the strap here does a good job in the forward foot of the shoe, but if your heel slipping out, then it's pretty much useless. I would have liked to seen it come round, kind of like the KD4s and in the LeBron Soldier series, because those had phenomenal lockdown. Sorry, if they had that, then I think the lockdown wouldn't have been a problem. But upon first try, these do have heel slippage, so I'm gonna play in these, and hopefully they'll break in, and yeah, conform to my heel. Heel to toe transition, I can't comment much on the heel to toe transition. Upon first try, they do feel a little bit clunky. Probably because it's a brand new shoe. It's got a Zoom Max unit in the heel. The rubber is pretty thick, and I haven't broken this Phylon midsole in yet. It's relatively soft, the midsole, so it's definitely not uncomfortable, but it doesn't give you that really like buttery, low to the ground feel like the Kobe 8s do, or like the Kobe 9s. But yeah, they do feel a little bit on the clunky side, but once you start playing in them, break the Hyperposit in, break the Zoom Max, and definitely break the traction in, I think they'll play pretty well. Flexibility, it's not a very flexible shoe, as you can see. There are no flex screws on the outsole, so that can also hinder heel to toe transition, but we'll see how they hold up. Going on to support of the shoe, you have a few evident attributes. You have the midfoot strap, the rubber strap, which is going to help keep the foot into the footbed. And then you have this Hyperposit in the back, and this is it's very, very stable. It's a very sturdy shoe when you put these on. They're definitely very good quality materials. The Hyperposit, it'll definitely do a good job if it breaks in and molds to my heel. Because if my heel keeps slipping out, then it's trash, like I said. Because I mean, if my foot is moving in and out of the shoe, I have no support whatsoever, because I'm more prone to injury if this shoe is not one-to-one with my foot. If this does break in, then I think the support will be excellent. There's no outrigger really. The big support feature is this Hyperposit. At the bottom, this is the first time they've implied somewhat of like a shank for the KD line, but this one they actually implemented a new type of shank. It's there's several strands of like this TPU which is embedded into the Phylon, and there are these individual strands which go along through the 3/4 length of the shoe. And what I think the designer said, Leo Chang, was that these individual strands were supposed to anatomically represent the foot arch and the ligaments, I think they said. So hopefully they'll provide some midfoot support. To me, it kind of sounds like a gimmick and the whole marketing scheme from Nike, but if there's midfoot support, it'll be fine. So it's not very flexible, so it's doing its job, but I would have liked to see more flexes, but that's the support system of the KD7. Alright, next up, with durability of the shoe. The materials are very, very good quality in the shoe. The back is this Hyperposit material, similar to the LeBron 11s. I mean, these shoes are built like tanks, see, with the Hyperposit and the Hyperfuse. The Hyperposit is much thicker and more stiff on this shoe, so they're gonna hold up well. The rubber strap is gonna hold up. It's very thick rubber, but it's still flexible, so also a nice look. My main concern with the durability is the forefront of the shoe, just because, I mean, I like the whole concept of the mesh, because it's really conformed to the foot, and like dynamic flywire. I mean, it looks cool, but it does help wrap around the foot better than like other flywire, like the 08 flywire and stuff I think was a gimmick, but I can actually feel the flywire in this and the Hyper Rev work. But like I said, durability, I don't know how long it's going to last, because pretty much my lacing system, the lacing system here, relies on these flywire strands, and if someone steps on my foot, that rips, or someone rips the mesh, these are done. So if these rip these little flywire eyelets, then I can't even lace my shoe up, and then that's 150 gone. So that's the only really concern I have about the durability. So hopefully they'll hold up well during gameplay. Ventilation, I can't really say much about ventilation. The back is not going to be any ventilation, it's all Hyperposit. And this kind of is good in the sense that there's no ventilation, because the more heat and moisture you have in your foot when you play, the more it's going to conform to the foot. The front of the shoe, you have the mesh, so I can definitely feel the airflow in the forefront of the shoe. The tongue is also a mesh, but it's covered with like a nylon liner, so the heat flow is not really going to come up. And then you have the strap also, which covers part of the shoe. Ventilation, there's some in the forefoot, but it's not significant. For me, it doesn't serve a huge purpose, but I know for some people it does, so it's pretty minimal, but I mean, it's there. Overall, aesthetically, these are gorgeous. I absolutely love the KD7s. I'm a sucker for the USA colorway. I wanted to pick up the 4s in the USA colorway, but I wasn't able to, so I was really happy to get these. In terms of quality, these are definitely a good upgrade from the 6s and the 5s. Aesthetically, the design is just a really nice design. I like how they've kind of brought in like a bunch of different shoes. They got like the Zoom Max from the LeBron 10, the forefront mesh and flywire from the Hyper Rev, the Hyperposit from the LeBron 11, like the straps in like 84. So they've taken like little bits and pieces from different shoes and just like thrown it into this pot, and you got the KD7. If the Hyperposit molds to my heel and the heel lockdown improves, I think these could be a really, really good shoe to play in. In terms of traction, I think traction is going to will hold up very well in all court conditions. And so yeah, those are my biggest worries: is the heel lockdown and then the durability of the forefoot. But other than that, I just think it's a dope shoe. I'm really happy to pick these up. That does it for the first impression, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. These will be at your Nike Basketball and Foot Locker for $150. This is the first colorway to come out. There's a ton of colorways coming out for the summer, and then carrying on throughout the fall and the winter. I'll show you the first 5 they're releasing this summer over here. Really dope colorways. I'm hoping to pick up some more. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. Just want to give you my first impression of the KD7. It's a dope shoe. I really hope it's going to be a good performer. And yeah, stay tuned, Kixologists. Be sure to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Kixologists. And be sure to check out our website, kixologist.com. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, just blaze on the beat, Nike. Beijing 2008, the illest team since the 92 Dream Team, baby. Kevin Durant, K-Trail, Cliff M, and it's your boy and I. Let's go. The beast just blazing, just landed in Beijing. We got the squad ready, whoever wanted, we face them. Us versus the world, and we fighting the race. Uniting all the greats in the United States. Like barbers when Kobe couldn't fade, it's a blowout. Bring it to LeBron, it's on, and watch him show out.